In the previous episode, it was the last full day of our adventure, and I shared with you some of my thoughts after living and travelling in my micro-caravan for over 2 months. I also took Winston on a walk down the river, I finished off some work, I did a bit of packing, and I ate a whole Aero chocolate bar all to myself as we come to the end of our biggest adventure to date. Look who's coming home with me. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you've just got his very little leg sticking out there. You can see, well, I don't know if the camera can, but he's just behind the mirror there. So he's coming home with us. I don't know how he's gonna feel about it when I power wash the van, but he can at least enjoy the ride home, and then he'll have a couple of days peace before the big clean begins. But yeah, Stanley is coming to Cheshire. So he's a very well-travelled spider. Do you want that one? So it's time to go home. And this was about a 3-hour drive from Leekworth Caravan Park to my home in Crewe. Now, whilst I get on with that, let me share with you some stats from our adventure. So the whole trip lasted 64 nights, which is a little over 2 months. We stayed at 16 campsites, spending 4 nights at each one before moving on to the next. We visited 4 national parks, and we went on 4 ferries. And if you total the time of the ferries, it meant that Winston, my van, my pod, and myself spent over 9 hours travelling on the water. I also drove 1,768 miles, and I created 52 YouTube episodes documenting our adventure. And if you watched all those episodes back to back, it would take you about 28 hours. But to save you watching this whole thing again, I have condensed the whole trip down into a shorter montage, which is made up of 150 clips. Let's see how many of those clips you can recognise.
Jesse was born on a winter's night in the middle of the storm. The road was blocked, so Jesse was born in this old house. Raised on love in those sunny years when there was magic in the world. Her laughter traveled well across those hardwood floors. God knows we didn't have much, but in a way, you know we had it all. Jesse came home on a Friday night in the middle of a game. He left her for the bottle once again. Don't cry, honey, it'll all work out. It's a big old world out there. You'll be on your feet, but you're always welcome here. So just keep going, find your way in this world. If you need us, we'll be there. Keep on searching for your pot of gold. If you need us, we'll be there. Keep on going, find your way in this world. If you need us, we'll be there. Keep on searching for your pot of gold. If you need us, we'll be there.
We did it, Winst! We did it! We did it! Our biggest ever adventure, and we did it! Yeah, we did! So what happens now? Well, the vlogs and the adventures are going to continue, which I'll tell you more about in just a moment. But next week, on Wednesday the 11th of June at 8 p.m. UK time, I'm going to be doing my first ever live question and answer session, and I'll answer any questions you have about this adventure, my GoPod, and of course, WINSTON. I've also got some other videos that'll be coming out soon, and they include a 2-year GoPod owner's review, along with a video that details all the costs that I spent on this 2-month trip. Now, you may also remember that whilst I was in Scotland, I went and viewed a house and I put an offer in. Now, that offer was accepted and a date of entry had been set. So at this moment here, where I was cleaning my van and caravan, I had about 8 weeks until I was going to be driving back up to Scotland to live. Now that gave me just enough time to squeeze in another adventure, so in the next vlog, Winston and I spend 2 weeks down south in Dartmoor, and we look forward to being able to share that adventure with you and what we got up to. So I've not killed the spider, or at least I don't think I have. I did have to power wash his web away, but I'm hoping that when I wake up tomorrow he would have rebuilt it. That will mean that he is still alive. If he is behind the mirror, then he'll be absolutely fine because I washed the outside of the mirror, but I didn't put the power washer behind it or anything. So if he is behind there, he's going to be safe and he can rebuild his web overnight. But we've all travelled a long way together, all 3 of us, so he deserves to stay. I think he's become part of the family a little bit. What do you think, Wins? You got a spider for a brother. I'm hoping he's a he. Is he a he? But now there's nothing else left to say except a very big thank you to everyone who has watched this adventure, especially if you have followed it right from the beginning and you have seen every single one of the 52 episodes. I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting us on this little venture. I'm very much looking forward to the live Q&A next week, and hopefully I'll get to see you there. But if you can't make it, then I'll catch you guys on the next adventure. Thank you all once again for watching.